Well, hi there, Ollie Anderson here. This is super quick video to explain how the homework works for day 3, which is about Flux. Going to walk you through it, super simple. The first thing that we're going to look at is this idea of qualities, right? So qualities are things like confidence, assertiveness, spontaneity, decisiveness, whatever. And ultimately, the first step in this particular exercise is figuring out who you need to become to start closing the gap that we keep talking about. The gap being where you are now, where you want to be. Who do you need to become to get up here? But specifically, what qualities do you need to cultivate in yourself to become that person? So maybe you need to become more confident, assertive, blah, 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 all the things that I just said. So that's the first thing that you're going to start thinking about in this homework. Very simple, just looking at the true values and the intentions that you've already decided that you want to start moving towards in your life based on the homework you've already done or the exercises you've already done. And now you're going to start looking at the qualities, basically. So I'm repeating myself. It's all to do with this stuff that we're talking about, which is bringing out the shadow self to the surface. And that's exactly what the rest of the exercises are about in this particular part of the workbook. Shame, guilt, and trauma. More often than not, an unreal passive attitude stems from unresolved emotional stuff, causing us to disown parts of ourselves. So now you're going to explore the shame, guilt, and trauma. It's very simple. We're taking the shit and we're looking for the diamonds like we did in the module video. Shame, literally just looking at where shame is showing up in your life, reflecting on that, and then looking at how you can basically turn some of that stuff into the diamonds that we've talked about, i.e. the qualities that you need to move forward. Same with guilt, same with trauma. And then we're also going to look at the inner child stuff, which is basically part of the overall shadow part of you, or that's what we've been calling it in the course, the bits that you've disowned. But basically, some of the stuff that was denied when you were a kid, basically. It explains it in the workbook, so you figure that out, the qualities there. Then the shadow stuff in general, so maybe, I don't know, you had a chaotic period in your early teens, whatever it is, that went into your shadow, figuring that stuff out, bringing it to the surface, and then using it to get where you're going. And the final step is to do this, step 5, name the hidden part of yourself, so that you have a name for it. So this is like, I don't know, maybe I'd call mine Chaotic Ollie or whatever it is. You give it a name and then you're aware of that so you can start improving your relationship with it in a more active way. That's the exercise for today. Super simple. I will see you in the next video, which is about process and moving forward with growing real and closing that gap.